Sup, y'all? Today's fic is from an author we have discussed before, the ever awesome Jess the Reckless. I couldn't help to bring her up one more time because this creature is a fic goldmine, and the poison of choice today is the infamous Divine Misconceptions fic. Now this fic is not a standalone fic, it is actually part of a series called It's Not the End of the World Dear, but this is its grand finale and the one with the most plot. All of it before can basically be summarized as Aziraphale and Crowley are together. Crowley took up residence in the bookshop flat, which he kind of redecorated to his standards. There's this whole segment where they rebuilt the kitchen and it's hilarious. So what else are they up to? Not much except for shitloads of fucking, because this is a good Omens fanfic. Somehow they manage to manifest all sorts of things around them when the moment supreme happens. Like flowers start growing all around them, and at some point they literally fuck a burning hole in the kitchen floor. Hence the remodeling. And best of all, Crowley is gender fluid, y'all. I don't know about you, but I really dig myself an androgynous Crowley. He looks so hot when he's halfway. The fic is very nice and descriptive in that department on how he looks, and it's just... Yup! And I just can't get over the idea that it's a possibility for Aziraphale to be casually asking things like, "Crowley, my cupcake, could you kindly care to conjure me up a cunt?" And Crowley be just like, "Of course, consider cunt conjuring accomplished." And yeah, just like that, bada bing bada boom, hips loads of celestial sex. Anyways, sideways, upways, diagonally, upside down, you name it, they smut it. So yeah, this is basically the setup in a nutshell. Time to dive into the juicy stuff. This fic has a huge mind to tag disclaimer. It's one of those fics where the tags alone are worth checking out, and somehow we got tags like angry needle points incorporated in this. I also never thought I'd get excited for a tag like Eldritch Surface Topping, but hey, here we are. The key tag here though is Mpreg. Now bear with me here. I personally had a bit of an issue for Mpreg at first. It was very much out there for me. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Mpreg stands for male pregnancy. It could be because getting pregnant for me is like my personal #1 worst nightmare. Hashtag child free by choice. I absolutely hate images of childbirth, and to me there is just nothing more traumatizing in the world actually. Let alone that it considers a male-shaped person. Maybe it's just my autistic brain that is not able to make the whole concept of it compatible. But I kind of shun for it most of the time. That being said, I am a lot more comfortable with it nowadays. I mean, if good Omens fanfics and its wonderfully diverse fanbase are good for one thing, it is widening your horizon on gender-related topics, and I see that as a very good thing. So back to the story. The thing was that everything else in the series leading up to this one has been absolutely great, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So not reading the conclusion of that series just because of the Mpreg tag, it was simply not an option for me. Like my Spectrum OCD brain couldn't cope with it if I didn't finish it. It's like following all 6 of the Harry Potter movies and then not wanting to watch the last part because you can't deal with a major character's death. You just don't do it. When you're in all the way. Smart move though on the author's part, write a very good bunch of smut and then drop the ominous Mpreg bomb way at the end. We're infested / stuck now anyway, so we can't turn back now. The joke here, however, is the context of said tag, because it's formed with a question mark. Is it Mpreg? Now I have read it, I can say, in a way, maybe? Is it? Not really? Yeah, getting back on that, I have no way to answer that question, actually. I have nothing to say after all. Sorry. I don't want to spoil the ending, but it's so hard when you try to explain the genius of this plot without revealing the twist, and all I can say, it had me in stitches and had me yelling at the screen, "Oh no, they didn't! Come on! Really?" Because here's the deal. Crowley is walking around sporting lady bits for a while now, and he starts to get certain symptoms. He's feeling like nauseous at weird times, he gets funny cravings like combining ice cream with vegetables. Ill. He doesn't think much of it at first, but then he gets a case of awkward flatulence on top and bloating and just the works. And he's like, nah, this can't be. Like, the denial is heavy here. And as a reader, I was in heavy denial as well, to be honest. Like, nah. Please, don't, nah. Just no. He does carefully inquire with Aziraphale what the odds are, and Aziraphale goes on explaining what was one of the more confusing tags in this fic. That all angels had a vasectomy way back, because at some point in history Nephilims were a thing, and Heaven got angry over that, so all angels had to do a compulsory snippy snip on the reproduction department. But still, suspicious symptoms are suspicious, and Crowley grows more and more certain there is definitely something going on inside of him. In the meantime, trouble comes knocking at the door, because somehow Gabriel wants to employ Crowley for a heavenly mission. Because Heaven's agenda isn't that pure, and sometimes they need a little demonic hand to get their shit done, apparently. So Crowley takes on the job, trying to get into Heaven's good books somehow, because he finds out that Heaven hands out family benefit packages to their employees, and God forbid if he is indeed growing an eldritch monster in his belly, he could certainly use that. All the while, Crowley is just slowly coming to terms with this idea, and he goes from denial to like full-on protective mom/dad mode. And never in a million years I thought I could sympathize this much with an Empreg situation, but gosh dolly, we're here! Crowley is just sweetness incarnate when it comes to his potential spawn, and oh my heart. Just my heart, my poor dear heart. Somehow that mission that he is sent on goes awry, and Crowley needs to formulate a plan B to get into the Heaven family benefits package, and his only option now is to marry Aziraphale. My dear ladies, gents, and non-binary friends, we got a wedding! Complete with James Bond style car chase scene, because Heaven does not approve of this. My friends, this fic has it all. This fic has it all. It is ridiculous and I love it. The only hint I'm going to give about the twist ending is that apparently snakes are by default lactose intolerant. That's all you need to know. So, is Crowley truly preggers? How does Aziraphale actually cope with all of this? I refer again to the needlepoint tag. What does a visit to a supernatural gynecologist look like? Questions you never thought you'd ask, but the answers to it exist. Find out in the link down below. Don't forget to read the whole series. Thanks again to the author Jester Reckless for the laughs and the emotional whiplash this fic gave me. We are gonna do a buttload more fic recs in the future, so smash that subscribe button for more fan rants. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.